Hi guys, welcome to today's video. We're gonna be doing a full face of new makeup. If you guys are new here, my name's Sarah and we do all things beauty and wellness. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram as well to keep up with everything. I cannot believe the last time I did a full face of new makeup was in January. I think I need to do these way more often. So many new makeup products have come out this year. It's just like new product, new product, new product, new product. And I'm sure you guys are also overwhelmed as well and want to know what to get. So hopefully today's video, trying them on, seeing them, hearing what products I have really been loving will help give you guys some ideas of what you guys want to get. It's gonna be both high-end makeup and drugstore. There's definitely a lot more high-end makeup, a lot of viral makeup products, and some of these products have turned into my makeup favorites, so I'm super excited to share them. I would just want to put a disclaimer, a lot of these products were sent to me in PR, not obligated to like them or share them. I'm just sharing them so you guys can see what is new on the market in the beauty space. I know we've been bombarded with so many new makeup products, so today, hopefully you guys will get to see some of the products that you guys have been eyeing and see how they go on, see how they look. So without further ado, let's get into this full face of new makeup. We're gonna start with the Smashbox Pore Vanishing Photo Finish Primer. How is this one different from their original? I feel like their original one is such a popular product. I never really liked that one, so let's see. I'm gonna put it on one side. And let's be honest here, guys, not everyone needs this type of product, so I might not love it because I don't necessarily need it. I don't really have a problem with pores, so for me, like, this isn't something that I personally would get excited for, but this feels really smoothing. It feels super, super smoothing. Let's let it dry a little bit though, because I wanna see like if it can kind of dry in. I wanna do it right here. Actually, you know what? I forgot to do something. You guys, I forgot a step. This is the new Milk, I always forget the name, Milk Cooling Water Jelly Ice. They came out with these and I was so shocked. Like, I was not expecting this. Milk has just been killing it, but I love this. At first I was just like, oh, what's the point? But I have normal to dry skin and I love this little thing, especially in the morning. It's so calming and it feels so good. It's nice and cold and it just hydrates my face instantly. So it's like a little ice roller and you don't have to keep it in the fridge or anything. It's just cold because of its consistency, I guess. But this is so good if you struggle with dry skin or you need something to quickly prep your skin and you feel like lotion or moisturizer is too much. This is really good because it hydrates and makes the skin tacky, which is so good before makeup. But also for me, moisturizers or sunscreens don't go on my skin very well when my skin is super dry. So I use this in the morning to kind of just wet my face, but it feels so good because it has that cooling sensation because it's like a jelly texture. It doesn't actually have like a minty cooling sensation. It's actually like a cool, cold feeling sensation, if that makes sense. I really, really like this from Milk. If you like the concept of that, look, and it makes the skin nice and tacky. Look how I just did it on one side of my face. And then we did the primer on this side. So the primer is doing the complete opposite. It's actually taking away any shine that I have, and it's supposed to be pore vanishing. Like I said, I don't really have large pores, so I feel like I'm not the best person for this. If you have large pores, this Smashbox Pore Vanishing Primer is definitely going to be something that you're into and could help you a lot with your makeup. Makeup will go on smoother with a product like this. It is drying down, which is nice, but it's not making my skin feel super dry. It's just kind of mattifying it, which is totally fine. So let's leave that on the side. We're gonna be using a lot of foundations, okay? The beauty industry is just throwing stuff at us at this point. Like, so many things are coming out. So I'm going to be cramming a lot of products in this video, but I've tried a lot of them. So I'm gonna give you guys my opinions on the products because I've tried them, but I also just wanna show you how they go on and what they look like. So another product that I want to show you guys is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum. This comes in 3 shades. This is Fresh Pressed, which is like a really pretty pink shade. Honestly, they don't have too much color, so I don't think it matters too much. The other ones are more gold and bronze. So I love this applicator. You guys know, I personally love squeezy tube applicators like this. What do you guys think? Let me know. But this is one of those primers that is going to be super hydrating and also make the skin tacky again, which if you have dry skin like me, you're gonna want a primer like this. This is what we need for our makeup. This is gonna be something you might like. It just makes the skin, you can see, luminous and glowy, and it's gonna dry, it's super moisturizing also, smells really good, and it's gonna make the skin tacky in a second. It doesn't necessarily really have any reflex or glitter or like highlighter pigments in it, so I'm kind of confused on the color of the product. Maybe the other ones give you like a slight amount of color. I don't know. But I do really like something like this. Like, this is the type of primer that I would reach for because it's like a moisturizer that's going to hydrate the skin and really let the makeup glide on really nicely. And again, if you have dry skin, you're probably gonna be into this. Let me put this on the perimeter of my face on this side. I'm scared the makeup is like gonna look crazy because we're prepping the skin differently on both sides, but I'm gonna put a little bit of this. Remember, if you have combination skin or you have different struggles like pores, you only wanna use primers like this for your pores where you struggle with large pores, okay? You don't put something like this all over your face, but something like this you can put all over your face, or you can use both. You can use one on the perimeter of your face, and then you can use this in where your pores are typically large, which is normally on your cheeks or on your nose, that area. So that's how you properly use primers. Okay, everyone was so excited about the Urban Decay Face Bond Luminizer. It says to shake well. So let's shake it. I was really excited for this because I love to do a makeup technique called strobing, which is highlighting before you put on foundation. So, you know, you think of powder highlighter at the end or liquid highlighter at the end of your makeup, but strobing is a makeup technique where you put on the highlighter on the high points of your face before foundation. So it almost gives you this glow from within with your makeup. So I am going to add this to the high points of my face. I like a little bit of glow, and I like to put glow where I want it. So pinpointing the glow, which is what we're gonna do with this. And honestly, I'm just gonna blend this in with my finger. And it looks really pretty right now. When I first used this product, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan. It does set pretty fast, so you gotta work kind of fast with it. In my opinion, it's kind of dry. Right now, it went on this side really easily because I have those moisturizing, hydrating primers on. This side it goes on well, but I feel like it doesn't sit as well on this side as this side. Like, this looks pretty because the way the skin is prepped, it's gonna look different. So this is a good way for you guys to see the difference in prepping your skin and what it's gonna do with other products. But the good thing about this product is it does set kind of fast. It sets matte almost, which is interesting, but it gives you glow. This is gonna be a glowy product that is gonna be good for oily skin because it sets. So that's something to keep in mind. I think that is unique to a glowy product, but is it my personal favorite? No. Okay, now we have so many skin tints, foundations. Let's start with Makeup Forever. This is their Super Boost Perfecting Moisture Boosting Skin Tint. Let's just put on this side first. Also, this is in the shade 5, and I'm just gonna blend this in with a brush. Okay, it makes the skin really pretty, it does, but the coverage is super, super minimal. So you have to be someone who doesn't have a lot of blemishes, a lot of hyperpigmentation, a lot of things that you are needing to even out, because this is not gonna be the product for you. I mean, for something like this, with the amount of coverage it has, you basically have to have perfect skin. That's what it is. And even for me, a lot of you guys may think my skin is perfect, and I thank you for that, but I have a lot of discoloration on my skin. I have freckles, I have a lot of redness, and something like this just is not enough for me personally. And this is where my personal preference comes in. This skin tints like this, I don't like, because I don't wanna pay the price for something to do for this minimal effect. You know what I mean? I just feel like it doesn't do enough for the price point personally. Again, you have to have really perfect skin. You have to want very minimal coverage. It makes the skin look beautiful, yes, but it does not have a lot of coverage is what I'm getting at. So really, is it worth the price point for what it's doing? I'll pass. Now on this side, let's do the new Milk Hydro Grip Skin Tint. This product is going super viral right now, and for good reason. You guys, I'm just gonna tell you right now, it is such a beautiful product, and hopefully it can kind of bring my face back to life on this side. It is part of the Hydro Grip family, so it does have that tacky feeling, but what this looks like is if you just put a bunch of skincare on your skin, and it looks plump and luminous and glowy. It looks so beautiful, but it also has really good coverage for a skin tint. Keep in mind, this is a skin tint, not a foundation, and I just feel like it gives so much more coverage than the Makeup Forever one. I've been reaching for this Milk Makeup Skin Tint so much lately. I think it's just so beautiful for every day, and I love the way that my makeup looks at the end of the day with the skin tint as well. It looks really good. Also, all of the shades that I'm gonna be using, you guys, are gonna be in the description with the product linked. It'll link you right to the shade that I use. And look at this. I feel like it looks very subtle in camera, but I can definitely tell in person that the Milk has a lot more coverage than Makeup Forever. I also like that it's almost serum-like. It's very liquidy, but it's a little thicker than Makeup Forever. It's like a thick kind of serum. Just makes the skin beautiful. Honestly, it really brought my skin back to life on this side because it was looking a little matte from the Smashbox primer, and it's gorgeous. Everyone is loving it. I haven't seen anyone not like this skin tint. This skin tint alone turned me into a skin tint believer. I'm not even gonna lie. So that is definitely a yes for me. I love it, and I'm hoping I can use it in summer. Typically in the summer, I'm a lot more shiny and sweaty, so I do go for more matte formulas. Okay, for under my eyes, instead of concealer, there's no new concealers that I know of. Let's use the Maybelline Super Stay 30 Hour Lumi Matte Foundation. I actually have this in the wrong shade, so I think this is gonna work perfectly. This is in the shade 129. So I'm going to use this as a concealer to sort of just brighten any areas that I would have normally used concealer. And this formula, you guys, is gorgeous. I just used this again for the first time the other day. I wish I had the correct color. I'm gonna have to go get it. This is a really good formula. I really, really like it. I love drugstore makeup so much. And this is just another win for the drugstore, in my opinion. This formula has a lot of properties from a matte formula, but it doesn't leave the skin looking dry or cakey or not lively. It leaves a really pretty luminosity on the skin, but it's not shiny. It's not overly shiny at all. It's just very, very beautiful. I mean, you can see it. I also used it the other day and didn't set it, and it still looked great because it has the properties of a matte foundation. So Maybelline really did it with this foundation. It's very thin, very lightweight, has really good coverage, and has the best of both worlds. Something a lot of makeup artists do is they like to combine formulas. So they'll combine like a matte foundation and a radiant foundation or a glowy foundation and get the perfect mix of both worlds. And that is exactly what Maybelline did with this foundation. Like, wow. They really did that. I'm gonna have to get it in the correct shade, but I'm honestly thinking that this might be my summer foundation, especially because Maybelline Super Stay line is really, really good. I've talked about it a long time ago, but the Super Stay Activewear was one of my foundations for summer, one of my go-to foundations for summer because of the way that it lasted so long on the skin. And I feel like they just made an even better version they made a 2025 makeup version is basically what I'm trying to say here. Like, they gave it a little bit of luminosity for the girlies that still want the skin to look like skin, you know what I mean? They did a great job. They did a great job. I really, really like it. Let's go in with some contour. Seem to be like all of the rage recently, and I think again it's because we're moving into this space in the beauty space where we want things to look a little more natural. We love full glam, but we want it to be more natural, more lightweight. And I actually love that. I feel like my makeup, my personal makeup style has been turning that way as well. I want the snatch, I want the chisel, I want the beat, but I don't want it to be heavy. I don't want it to feel or look like makeup. And I think we're starting to achieve that because of all of the new products that are coming out. We're getting there, we're getting there. And Anastasia has this new soft blurring contour stick. The shade scared me at first, but the way that these blend, they're super, super natural. It is like a gel cream formula. So you'll see once it blends, it's really natural. And I really, really like that. I almost like don't want you to see my contour. I think with the Rare Beauty contours, I love the Soft Pinch liquid formula, but I felt like you could actually really see the contour on my face. And I want it to blend in almost like so seamlessly that it's undetectable on the skin. And I feel like this does that. It is a natural finish though, so it's gonna have a little bit of radiance. It's gonna mimic skin. If you get oily, I would definitely powder this formula down. But look at that. I love how more natural it leans. And let's be honest, the contours coming out recently are just, they're giving more neutral. I feel that they're never true cool tone, because I feel like makeup brands want to make them more wearable. Like, I know for lighter skin tone, they do want more cool tone because that looks better on them. But to make it work for more people, I think that's why they lean more neutral. And it's such like a soft effect, a very soft chisel, but it's definitely there. Okay, we're gonna try a new blush from Saie. They came out with super suede blushes, but before that, I'm gonna do a liquid blush because that's just how I like to layer my makeup. So I am gonna try one of their dew blushes. It's been a while since I've used this blush, so I wanna try a different color. This is in the shade Cutie. This blush isn't new, but because I'm gonna use the new Saie blush later, I wanna layer their products together. This is cute. This is a cute, like kind of natural color for me. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I am a blush queen. I love blush. And I feel like we can go a little heavier because it is like a more natural color. I don't have any new setting powder, so I'm gonna set the face and be back. Okay, I set the face with a little bit of Huda Beauty Easy Bake in Peach Pie, and she's looking very set. This is the new Kosas Cloud Set. This is a airy setting smoothing mist. This is a new setting spray that Kosas has come out with. I've been testing it out and I'm kind of neutral about this. I feel I love their cloud set, but I don't know if it like gives that finish on its own. Yeah, I'm not very like, I love it, I don't hate it. I'm just kind of like whatever about it. Personally, I don't know, I don't get excited over setting sprays that often. So when I do, it means something. But yeah, I wanted to do an affordable eyeshadow look. So Hard Candy has these Girl Scout Cookie Crush palettes. This is Coconut Caramel eyeshadow palette, and if you have brown eyes, this is such a pretty palette. It's so cute. So I'm just gonna do like a quick eyeshadow look, nothing crazy. I actually love a lot of Hard Candy eyeshadow palettes. I feel like their eyeshadows perform pretty well, so I expect that from this one as well. And already I'm just like, yeah, this is good. I always feel like they have a good amount of color and they blend really easily, which is the most important part, to be honest. Because like you can build up a color, but you can't always fix something if it's like really patchy because of the eyeshadow. And this is really good. They blend so easily. There is a dark kind of like purple color, and I'm just gonna use that for like an eyeshadow wing. Let's see what a shimmer looks like. Ooh, that's pretty cute. Wow, I'm not mad at that shimmer at all. This palette, for how affordable Hard Candy is, this is performing really, really good. Okay, let's try some blush. This is Says Super Suede Blush, which is kind of like a luminous baked blush. This is in the shade Mia. I haven't tried this one. I like it. I actually thought I wasn't going to like these blushes because I don't really like luminous blushes, but it's not overly luminous and there's still a lot of color. As long as there's color, I'm happy. We just need to make sure that the blush has color, and it does. It has just a touch of luminosity. It's actually really pretty, but I still like the Kosas ones better. Let me try adding a little bit of a different color. I don't know if I'm loving this one, so let's add a little touch of Bella. This one looks crazy right now with my makeup, but let's just try it out. I forgot what brush I used before, so I'm just gonna use a new one. And we're gonna do a touch of Bella to make it pop. Okay. I like this blush a little bit more. You have to use it sparingly or with like another blush that's gonna work with your skin tone because it is very, very bright. So keep that in mind. Also, after using this, my skin really did set down. So this isn't a spray that I would recommend using throughout the makeup process. I feel like it could really dry your skin out. My skin feels very set. I'm really liking this side of my makeup better because the way that I primed my face on this side was just much better than this one with just the Smashbox. And it just shows that, honestly, this side of my face still looks really luminous, but the way that it feels, like, I don't know, so it doesn't feel as hydrated as this side. It feels like makeup on this side for me. And this is the side that I use the Smashbox primer on. So it's just feeling a little bit heavier over here than this side, which is crazy that I can actually feel the difference between the two sides. But let's move into some powder. Kosas has been killing it with the cloud set, and they came out with a loose powder in their brightening shade. So I'm gonna use this in the shade Candy, which is my favorite from Kosas. It is a brightening shade. It's a rose transparent shade. And we're gonna put this on. And Kosas Cloud Set slogan is remove the shine but not the glow, and that is literally what their powders do. If you like fully matte powders, the Kosas powder is not gonna be for you. But if you wanna use a powder and you still want it to look kind of natural on the skin, then the Kosas Cloud Set is definitely for you. I feel like it gives you the powdered effect, but it has like this glow from within look to it. So I think it's so pretty. I really, really love this powder. It almost seems like the powders that are like mixed with water, like the way that it kind of just like bunches up, and it's super lightweight. I really like the texture. It doesn't dry my skin out. After using the Huda one all over my face today, I kind of feel like the Huda one really was a little too dry for me. I don't know if it was the Huda powder or the Kosas Cloud Setting Mist. But yeah, this just brings my under eyes back to life. I love this powder so much. I just love their Cloud Set powders. So again, if you want powder but you don't want it to look cakey or matte or powdery, try the Kosas Cloud Set, any of them. Let's do a lip combo. I'm gonna remove any lip oil. Clarins dropped new water stains, and I really like these water stains from Clarins, but they're matte now. I didn't know that they were glossy before, but this is in the shade 13. Water stains are so perfect if you're someone whose lips doesn't have a lot of color. I personally have very pigmented lips, but I still like using them. I feel like you can just kind of alter the color a little bit by putting a little bit of a water stain on. And I love the smell of these. I do feel like it's kind of unnecessary, but I just wanted to show you guys like what it looked like, and I'm just kind of pushing it into the lips. I'm gonna put some lip liner on. This isn't anything new. For lips, we have two new things. This one is high end. This is the Makeup Forever Super Boost Moisturizing Plumping Effect Lip Gloss. These are really, really pretty. I actually thought like I wasn't gonna really think anything of it, but these are really pretty. I really like the formula. They're super plush, pretty pigmented. I'm gonna use the shade Wherever Walnut. Like, look at that pigment. That is so pretty. I really love the formula, the shine. Super moisturizing on the lips. And then also on the top lip, I want to do Cocoa Kind. Cocoa Kind is definitely more affordable, and this is not plumping. It doesn't have any fragrance, so it's really good for the sensitive lip girls. I have a friend who actually is allergic to anything plumping, so I feel like this is a really nice option to have. And I also love the applicator on it. It just hugs the lip, and it's so comfy on the lips. These actually look kind of similar. I could put this on all day and my lips feel so good. Afterwards, even once the product is off, my lips still feel really good with this. I already went through one. Oh my God, that's crazy. Which I'm not typically a lip balm person, but I have been addicted to this Cocoa Kind. If you want something that is truly nourishing for your lips and gonna be really good for them, go with the Cocoa Kind Ceramide Lip Blur Balm. It's really good. Light pigment, but very glossy, very comfortable, very hydrating and nourishing. And the bottom is very pigmented from Makeup Forever. The shine is absolutely gorgeous on the Makeup Forever Super Boost Lip Gloss, Plumping Lip Gloss. I think they're really pretty. I could really honestly just do without plumping anything. That's just my personal preference. It doesn't really make a difference to me. But yeah, these are actually really close in color. I'm actually shocked right now. Or is it the lip stain? I don't think so. I'm gonna mix them now. But I just want you to know that the Makeup Forever Super Boost Plumping Lip Gloss is definitely approved by me, and they have such pretty colors too. I love that they have their classics that match their artist color pencils, like Limitless Brown or Ever Walnut. Wherever Walnut does not look like the pencil, in my opinion. It's definitely way more brown than the artist color pencil, because I'm wearing that now and it looks very like brown. And then the Cocoa Kind, great for sensitive, great for more affordable makeup, and just so good. I think I would recommend this one a little bit more. It comes in 4 shades, 3 actual shades, and clear, which is really nice. So they're all really great. What do you guys think of today's makeup? Whenever I do my makeup different, I'm like, I don't know if I love it. I don't know if I love it, but I for sure love a few of the things here. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum, absolutely love. My skin loved that. But keep in mind, like, a lot of things are just going to depend on your skin, your preference. And I have normal to dry skin, so I like things that are going to hydrate, moisturize, and make my skin glowy. The Milk Skin Tint versus the Makeup Forever, absolutely going with the Milk. The Say blushes are really pretty. They're not my favorites though. They are pretty, I'll use them, but not my favorite. I do still just prefer matte blush personally. The Urban Decay Face Bond Luminizer is also just not for me. I think that also makes my skin feel pretty dry because of the way that it sets. So as a normal to dry skin girl, it's just not a product that works very well with my skin type. You know how I feel about the glosses. I love the contour. Like, look at my face. Very natural, which is what I like. So there was definitely some gems here. Oh, and the Kosas powder, how could I forget? Love it, love it, love it. Here, I definitely have some products here that have become my makeup favorites and some that I'm just like, about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys are looking to try any of these products, or if there's any products that you guys are interested in and you guys want me to try. I can't believe the last time I did this video was January. I definitely need to pull these out a little bit quicker, and I will see you guys next week.